Hello, I'm Elgato, and welcome back to Seeds Sunday. Have you ever wondered why I don't do seeds for the Bedrock version of Minecraft, despite the fact that I love checking out seeds, and it would make sense given how big and sometimes, different these seeds can be? And the simple answer to that question is I usually just recommend the seed picker on the Bedrock platforms, because all you need to do if you want to pick a, good spawn is to find one of these and work out which fits your needs, and then you're as simple as that. However, after the updated aquatic, you're going to need some updated aquatic-based seeds, and none of these really give you any solid options for that, so that's why I figured why not do a Seed Sunday to give you some of the best aquatic stuff, an aquatic kind of glitchy spawn. And the funny thing about this is it actually fits into the seed picker, because again, finding the right seed, typing it in is really tricky most times, but if you want to pick this seed, all you have to do is go into the seed picker, pick the Mushroom Island, and then as simple as that, boom, you've got the seed. And I'm going to be showing you some of the most amazing stuff that is found on this seed as of the updated aquatic, because the updated aquatic doesn't change existing seeds, but it will change your existing oceans, which means that although this seed has the amazing start of having one of the biggest mushroom islands you've probably ever seen, but it also has a bunch of amazing aquatic stuff to go around with it, and that's all I'll be showing you in today's video. So again, pick the Mushroom Island seed, or you can even see the seed on the top of the screen right now, as you can see, S10404, etc. And if you do that, you get some amazing stuff. So let's go straight into talking about the spawn area, because like I said, you'll spawn just over here at the edge of the mushroom biome, or like on the mushroom biome in some cases, and that's pretty amazing because again, this biome is so great for a number of reasons. One of the ones that a lot of people forget is that the not only does the water in here look amazing, not only do no hostile mobs spawn, not only do you get mushrooms only, which are one of the best mobs, but also grass looks amazing here too. So again, you don't see much grass in mushroom biomes because it often gets overtaken by mycelium, but you will see a little bit of it in the corners, which means that if you take some of this grass and you just put it into the mushroom biome, and you make sure, again, that it's actually not connected to anything else, again, if we just have this go on top of one of these, you get this amazing deep green jungle grass. Again, look at the color, it's beautiful. So yeah, you get this amazing mushroom biome, but you're not here for the mushroom biome, you're here for the amazing aquatic stuff. So again, I want to clarify, this will only work if you have 1.2.20 beta or beyond, or if you have the updated aquatic itself, 1.4, after that does officially come out. You need to have the aquatic features for this to work. It won't work in non-aquatic worlds, which should be obvious, but just in case you're having issues with this, that's probably what your issue is. So let's talk about what's amazing about the seed besides the mushroom biome and all the cool stuff, because, that's amazing, that's great, but the things that sold me on this seed are the fact that it has some above ground, structures in the terms of underwater ruins, and also that it has right next to spawn. Again, we spawned right on this island. Just over there is a coral reef. There is a coral reef at spawn next to the mushroom island. So you can go from your mushroom island with its kind of interesting purpley water. Again, they changed the water colors. It looks pretty great in my opinion. You can go straight from there into a coral reef, which I love. It's a pretty, reasonably sized one. You'll get all the different colors, all the different types, lots and lots of coral, even some sea pickles, all the stuff that you probably want from a coral reef biome. And then you can take it, you can do whatever you want with it, and then you can resurface again. And guess what? There's even more, because it goes onto the other side of the island too. It's pretty darn amazing if you ask me to see this much. And this isn't even the only coral reef in this spawn. It just happens to be the biggest and most prominent example. So that's kind of great that just over at these corners, you'll find yourself, again, just down to the south of the spawn, you'll find yourself access to a coral reef. It's pretty nice. It's a pretty big coral reef. There's a lot of stuff be gone, but that's just the kind of tip of the iceberg in terms of rare stuff, because again, I know most people that are looking for aquatic stuff want more than just a coral reef. You'll find a coral reef if you search for long enough in most seeds. However, what you won't necessarily find is above ground underwater ruins. So underwater ruins, if you don't know, look like this for the most part. As you can see, it's a ruin. It's underwater. Looks kind of nice, and that's fair enough, I guess. But you find these kind of frequently all over the place. If you're looking below the water, you'll find one soon enough. However, again, a super rare glitch can occur sometimes. Well, they'll spawn above the water. So this is an underwater ruin that is above water. So I guess it's just a ruin, if you will. And the amazing thing about this is this means if you want to get a treasure chest for a buried map, or so a buried treasure for a buried chest, then all you have to do is go into one of these, and you've got a really decent chance of finding it. This actually gave me a map last time, so it's random. But the fact that you'll find some rare loot without any extra effort. All you have to do is go from here to there, and boom, all of a sudden you get yourself this. That's pretty darn great. And if you want to go a step even further, let's say you take the journey even further this way. So I'm going to give myself a night vision potion to show you under the water, because I'm sure you want to see what's down there too. Again, there's a non-stop, onslaught in my opinion of just there's a non-stop onslaught of just, structures and stuff that you want to see, because again, even though this seed just happened to be a really good mushroom biome before the update, that's why it's in the seed picker, it just so happened that it also turned into an amazing aquatic seed, because as you head this way, again, we've got our first look at a boat. It's a fairly normal boat, but it's a upright one, so you might be able to do something with it, drain it, turn it into a cool thing, whatever you want to do. There's a boat here with another chance for a map, and then the amazing thing, so you know how I said it's really rare to find an above, surface, underwater ruin, like, you might think, oh, that's a fluke, that's not really that amazing for a seed. Well, in case, you know, flukes aren't your thing, one-offs aren't your thing, then this spruce biome just over here will actually contain a second above ground underwater ruin. So again, it's not really an underwater ruin when it's above ground, so just a ruin, if you will. But still, again, super rare opportunity to find this one, not a common thing at all. And why is there obsidian here? But my point being is you can find this thing from above the surface, which is great. Another chance at a buried treasure map, another chance all that stuff. And this is just kind of a one-off weird thing next to a lava pit, actually. So almost the exact opposite of where it would normally spawn. Also, we've got a almost circular-sized hole here, which again counts as ocean. So all you have to do is like place a few bits of sand, and suddenly you got yourself a little trapped dolphin farm with some baby dolphins, if that's your thing, as well as some squid and some fish. So good for fishing and stuff. Really nice if you ask me. And then if we head to the south of here, so again, I'll show you the map and keep that on screen just to kind of make things a little bit easier if you're kind of curious what's going on here. So we'll throw that in the offhand slot. So if we go back to the south, you know, to the main part of the island where you saw the treasure ship, if you go south of this island too, so again, if you go north, you'll find extreme hills, which will lead into lots of land-based stuff if you're done with the ocean. But assuming you're not done with the ocean, which you probably shouldn't be done because, again, Update Quantic's not even here yet for most people. But yeah, assuming you want to check out more ocean stuff, if you head to the south of here, you'll find something that I saw for the first time on the sea, because again, they added it, you know, somewhat recently, is the Birch underwater ship. So these are rarer than the oak types, and although it uses stripped oak, the rest of the blocks are all made from birch, as far as I can tell. Oak trapdoors as well. As you can see, birch fences, birch slabs, birch stairs, birch wood. It's a really great thing, and guess what? Because it's an underwater ship, that means you can find even more chances for that elusive treasure map. So yeah, treasure map will tell you where land is nearby, which is nice, gives you directions to some amazing treasure, and the fact that you've had like 4 or 5 opportunities at buried treasure, again, seems pretty great already, right? Like, 4 or 5 opportunities, that's nice. I like 4 or 5 chances. But then if you head this way, which is by the way towards the treasure map, but we're not doing with the treasure map right now, you'll find another half ship over here, which is odd, and you know, another couple of islands. This one over here, by the way, is one of the weirdest islands I've ever seen. Like, it's almost perfectly square shaped, and in a way that I can't imagine is like intentional by the, you know, this doesn't look realistic, but in the good way that you might like if you're playing Minecraft, which is all about squares. But in case that's not your thing, you find an even bigger coral reef here. So again, in case that first coral reef doesn't offer all the coral that you want, then 1, you're probably quite the fussy individual, and 2, good news, we've got this one here, which covers all of this. Seriously, like, it goes on, and it goes on, and it goes on, and it goes on, and it's the biggest coral reef that I've seen on either version of Minecraft, you know, Bedrock or Java, since they introduced them as a feature. And there's even some underwater ruins I found mixed in here, which is making it even better in my opinion. And I don't know what this is, but I assume it's another underwater ruin. Yeah, there's an underwater ruin here as well, you know, another one, but there's underwater ruins just all over this place. There's underwater ravines to make it more interesting and more complex. And my point of all of this is you're gonna find the most amazing treasure trove of just cool stuff. Like, there's a double ravine, so 2 ravines intersecting with each other. Look at that. How often do you find a quad ravine in Minecraft? It's probably not too often, right? Well, here you get a quad ravine that goes all the way down to diamond layer. So again, if you just mine around here for a little bit, you'll find some diamonds and some sea pickles and some magma and some all the good stuff. It's just a crazy brand new experience, and you'll get it from this, you know, this little thing, which is found just a few hundred blocks away from spawn. Again, admittedly, it's quite far if you're, you know, doing it by swimming by, like, hand, but I'd recommend just get a boat really early on, do some ocean exploration, because that's what this update is all about, really, isn't it? So, yeah, just show you the true extent that this biome just keeps on going. Look, I'm over here. I've gone so far that the coral reef just keeps on going, and I head this way a little bit more. Oh, guess what? More coral reef. It almost heads back all the way into the original coral reef because it's that darn insane. And you know, interspersed in there are going to be all of these ocean ruins. Like I said, it's going to be you know, it's next to all these treasure ships. And again, just let me keep showing you. It keeps on going, and it keeps on going, and it keeps on going, and it keeps on going. And that's something that you don't necessarily get. So here we are, right back to the start, because that place, 700 blocks away, was the same coral reef as this original one right here. So yeah, a coral reef that heads all the way across this map. So again, look at the southernmost point on this map. That's the coral reef, and this part next to spawn, just over there is where I spawned in, is the start of the coral reef. That's how much coral you can find. That's how many cool things you can explore through. And if you want a feeling of what it's like to explore this thing by hand, here's what you'll be able to experience as of this update. Oh, and baby drowned apparently. But yeah, as of this update, you'll be able to experience stuff like this, and that's wonderful if you ask me. I mean, you can have your own opinion, but I feel like if you don't like this and you don't want to see this and you don't want to explore this, then I just don't understand what you do want from Minecraft in general. Also, look at this. It's a cave, but like the caves are above ground caves, not underwater ones, so the water stops the moment you head in and out. That's really cool, and also it looks great because it's Coral Reef water, which is obviously a lighter color. So again, just my point with this video is here is an amazing seed. It's built into your game. I want to, I searched a bunch of them, and I probably will search more of them to find this cool stuff, because honestly, the problem with seeds is like typing in the seed, getting all that stuff done. I tried to eliminate that in today's video, so let me know what you think, and let me know if you think that's a positive thing. Like this if you did like it, because it helps out the channel a lot. Let's know you do like these sorts of videos. Share if you really liked it, and subscribe if you're around here, because I have videos like this one every single day on my channel, and if subscribed, you'll see them daily on your homepage. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.